The Big Show with Night and Day. Pick up a Night and Day milk bar card and get your 6th shake for free.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show. The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Monday afternoon, the 4th of March 2024. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. And Mogi, a massive stallion. How's life?
Going pretty grouse, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. Another huge weekend, man.
Yeah.
Huge weekend on the pokies.
How'd you go?
I was giving it to it, man. I was giving it.
Good run.
I should have cashed out. Man, but I just kept on giving it to it. I was just giving it to it. Sucking it hard, and then next thing you know, it was all over.
Were you having a milkshake?
Yeah.
I found that actually too, because I went to the Cass in the weekend too, mate, and hit the roulette wheel.
Oh, nice.
I was up 150k at one point.
Whoa.
But I just kept rolling. Just kept rolling the dice, as it were, and walked away empty-handed. But still, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, it's good time.
I was about to say, are there dice?
No, there's
roulette?
no dice in the roulette wheel. How are you going, Keyzie? What's going on in your life, mate? Nice top, by the way, beautifully ironed.
Thanks. It's a $12 warehouse top, plain grey. I had a great weekend. I didn't do any full-blown gambling like that, but I did put $5 on the NRL on Sunday. Didn't pay off. Didn't pay off. Yeah. That was all good, though.
Gambling's for losers, Keyzie. You got to remember that, brother.
But I
just watch the game for the love of it, Keyzie.
You either enjoy it or you don't, man. That's the thing with sports betting. Do not get it.
Well, all I did was put $5 on the Rabbitohs to win, and then all of a sudden, you guys. But things are good, fellas. Real good. So good to be back too.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. It's a fool's tax, isn't it?
Thank you.
You know, gambling like that. That's just utter stupidity.
Yeah, sorry.
But, you know, all good. Now, listen, we want to know where you are in this great country of ours right at this very moment in time. So text us 3483, or you can give us a call on 0800 Hodaki, or you can send us a talkback on the iHeartRadio app. Where are you and what are you wearing? I want to know.
And also, everyone that does get in touch could win a $50 Night and Day voucher worth doing.
Good stuff. In the meantime, let's kick off with a bit of Chemical Brothers, shall we?
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, the Stone Temple Pilots there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 22 minutes past 4 o'clock. Have we got any talkbacks, Keyzie?
Heaps of talkbacks coming through on the iHeartRadio app. If that is
so good.
If that is where you are listening to our show, then just hit the little microphone icon. You can record a little voice message just like this one.
Yeah, g'day fellas. Tractor here. Pretty rough weekend for me, as you can tell by my voice. Just wondering if Keyzie could send through one of his notorious little Keyzie horns to make me feel a little better. Cheers. Have a good one.
Little Keyzie horn. Do I have a little? Am I having
You do have a little Keyzie horn, yes.
Here it is here. Little Keyzie horn there for you, mate. Here's another one from Matt. Yes.
Sorry, just before you get into that, by the way, Keyzie, if you have had a rough weekend, text us 3483. We'll talk you through it, okay?
Yeah.
Tell us what happened, why you're feeling so rough, and we'll talk you through it.
All right, here's a talkback from Matt.
Yeah, g'day fellas, Matt here. Hey, I just got a question. Why is it always Keyzie telling everyone else to drink responsibly when clearly he's the only one on the show that doesn't drink responsibly?
He's a shocker.
Yeah, I feel like you're reaching there a bit, Keyzie. Cheers.
Okay, so
Was that a...
Okay, so there's a couple of things happening there. First of all, and we do need to address this because it is happening more and more, can people stop farting at the end of a voice message, a talkback, using the iHeartRadio?
Start or the middle is fine.
No, don't
just
say
the
that.
ending is not good.
Well, just on that front, Mogi, I'm actually impressed with the control that people have and the timing of it.
That's pretty good.
But we don't want to encourage it.
Very strong sphincter muscles.
Backbone.
But what if we just become known as the show that just plays fart noises all the time? You know what I mean? We don't want that to happen, do we?
I got no issue with it.
Huh?
Okay, bring it on. Hey, fellas, just in terms of drinking responsibly, I actually had a situation this weekend, Saturday. One of my mates was in town. I hardly ever catch up with him, so went down to the RSA there, had a few drinks with him. They were prepping for Blink 182, him and all his mates. Did
someone just squeeze one out?
Mogi just farted in the studio.
That is amazing.
Mid-yarn. That's not amazing. Don't encourage that. Mogi?
Jeez.
What?
Anyway, so him and all his mates were prepping for Blink 182.
What do you do to prep for Blink 182, by the way?
Put a singlet on, apparently, and get really steamed.
Yeah, have a few
Which
beersies.
I'm a big fan of. So I had a dinner date planned with my wife. We were going to go get a curry and then get an ice cream and then go for a walk.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Was that her idea or yours?
That was
Sounds
both
like
of ours.
Keyzie.
Oh, okay,
Both
yeah.
of our ideas, yeah, absolutely. And so I was at the pub for a good 5 hours, and then she was like, hey, I'm not going to come pick you up and go get a curry if you're steamed. And I was like, I'm not. I'm sweet as. And so I had a hoity-jay, it's been a busy day, darling, situation where I had to act incredibly sober. And it was 3 hours worth, and my brain was working overtime to talk normally, so she couldn't sniff a rat at all. We ate the curry. That was delicious. We went for a walk. We even went for a bit of a lime scooter. She was driving. She was doubling me, which was very exciting.
Yeah, good. Keyzie.
And then we got an ice cream and got home. And then we watched an episode of Dog Squad and went to bed. And then at the end of it, I was like, whoo.
Yeah.
That was a big shift.
Day, man.
That was the most I've concentrated in years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're the master of doing that, aren't you, Jase? Just the pretending you're not steamed when you are.
Oh, yeah. And I mean,
responsibly.
And the thing I found over many, many years, Mogi, is that my partner never suspected a thing.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. Right.
She bought it hook, line, and sinker every single time.
What would you say to her when she'd come home from work and you've been hammering the booze all day?
Responsibly.
It's been a busy day, darling.
Yeah.
Geez, you look beautiful. You're an attractive woman, you know. Oh, I gotta have a little nap and we'll. And I feel a bit sick and. Gosh, you're beautiful. That sort of stuff. Just general chit chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So
just distracting them.
You got any money? Because it's just gonna go and need to get some more stuff.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Pluto there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon.
Hey, fellas, the old Placemakers Monster Tool Sale is still on. It's back. It's bigger than ever. And if you're keen to get some new tools, make sure you head into your local Placemakers store. Get yourself a deal. With this in mind, over the last 2 weeks, we have been playing Name That Tool.
Yes, we have. People have been loving it too, haven't they?
They certainly have. And it's been going very successful. However, for the next 2 weeks, we've decided to switch it up. You can't just do the same thing for, an entire month. So we are now going to be doing the sharpest tool in the shed.
Oh, clever.
It is clever.
What's clever about that?
Oh, because, it's like a saying. It's like, oh, you're not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yeah, but what is it?
What do you mean?
How does it work?
Oh, yeah, I was getting to that.
Because that's when I'll say it's good or not.
Oh, okay. So how it's going to work, Mogi, is we're going to list off 10 tools really quickly, all right? All of us. Me, you, and Jase, Mike.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Cool. And
but
then,
not all at once, though. I mean, one at a time.
Confusing.
Yeah. We'll list them all off.
Be confusing.
We'll list 10 of them off one at a time.
Screwdriver.
Nails.
No, that's not good, Keyzie. Nails isn't a tool.
It's not a tool.
Oh, okay.
Nails a nail, man.
Okay. Bench.
Maybe Mogi and I should list them off.
Well, let me just do one.
Hammer.
Screwdriver.
Bench grinder.
Nails.
What? So we're going to list off 10 like that, and then you will have 10 seconds. Sound like this? It'll be a bit of time pressure.
Oh, yeah.
10 seconds to name as many as you can remember after
Hammer.
we've finished.
What's the minimum that they have
Bench
to
grinder.
to win
Damn it, Jase. You ruined it.
to win a prize, Keyzie?
We're going to start easy. We'll say if you can remember 5 of them.
Right, okay.
And we've got a whole
And
lot
what do I win?
a whole lot of Hikoki power tools to give away for the next 2
Nice.
weeks, which is very exciting. But if that's too easy, we could crank up the difficulty
I like that.
as we
man.
go along.
That's
All right,
really
fellas?
good. That's really good.
So are we all across it?
Yeah, sounds good. Doing that after 5 o'clock.
Yep, sounds like a plan.
Bit of Queen for you. Why not? Turn it up.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Soundgarden there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. I'm kicking myself, Mogi.
Are you?
Yeah. You think I'd learned my lessons over the years, but I never do.
Nah.
I took Keysie's food advice again. He recommended I was starving, really, really hungry, and he said, "Oh, Jase, just go across the road there and get their chicken tenders.
Yeah.
They're delicious, mate. Maybe a sauce and stuff. Disgusting. Foul they were.
Well, of course they're
bits of-
foul. They're chicken.
They're like bits of chewy rubber.
Yeah, nice.
Just thought that I was so starving I ate
You
them.
ate them all up.
When will I learn not to listen to Keyzie?
Sorry about that, Jase. And can I just confirm, Mogi, did you at any point hear me recommend them to Jase, or did he say, "Oh, I'm gonna have to go get those now"?
I'm not getting in between you guys and your food, mate.
Wish you would,
mate.
mate.
Yeah.
Wish you would.
Hey, now listen, coming up after 5 o'clock, sports chat. Big sporting weekend, fellas. We'll be getting into the sport. Also, we'll be talking to our Vegas winner over in Vegas at the moment with his partner, I believe.
Where is he?
Las
Vegas.
Vegas.
That's right, Steve from Tauranga. He flew over there to watch the NRL season opener in Vegas. We'll be seeing how that was. Plus, a chance to play the Big Show's brand new game, Sharpest Tool in the Shed.
So good. I'm fizzing about that. All that after 5 o'clock.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope you're getting through your Monday tickety-boo. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day.
Hey, just on Night and Day, by the way, fellas, don't forget, if you go in there to get a delicious thick shake or super thick shake, get yourself a milk bar card, and every sixth shake will actually be free.
How good.
Whoa.
Yeah, man, that's a deal.
Good, Mogi. Also, remember, everyone that texts through on 3483 or gives us a call on 0800 Hodaki or sends us a talkback on the iHeartRadio app goes in the draw for a $50 Night Day voucher, Mogi. So good, eh?
And also, I just need to, just on the talkbacks, because we've had a few more come in, I just really want to reiterate, we don't want people, recording voice messages using the iHeartRadio app, sending them through to us, and then farting during it. Because
it's called doing parties.
Doing parties.
Yeah, not fart.
Oh, okay. But I don't want our show to turn into a laughing stock because people are doing that. You know what I mean? I just think it's unprofessional.
Sure, Keyzie.
Eyes to the front, Jase.
Hey, coming up next, by the way, we're going to talk the cost of drinks, fellas.
Drinks, fellas.
Yeah, man.
Bloody outrageous.
Outrageous,
In the
man.
meantime, here's Stereophonics.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yeah, a bit of Van Halen on your Monday afternoon. Beautiful.
How bloody good.
Yeah, so good, man.
Pouring down with rain, eh, guys?
It is. It's really pissing down in Auckland City.
Yeah.
Not good at all. It's been like that all weekend, to be quite frank.
Good for ducks, though, am I right?
Sure.
Hey, speaking of ducks, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the price of drinks has gone through the roof again. Cost of living crisis, I put this down to, Hoity J.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I agree with you. Not that I'm buying drinks, but I mean, occasionally when Keyzie and I go out and just hang out, Mogi, and he gets his beersies, I'm shocked by the price of alcohol.
Oh, they're pricey.
Absolutely disgusted. And it's not just the price either that gets my goat. It's when you get the big wine glasses and they fill it about an eighth of it.
Yes.
In this huge wine glass. It's
That's
like,
right.
fill the bastard up, for God's sake, if you're going to charge me that much money.
Exactly right. We can
Hey,
often
guys,
find you say, hey, whoa, Keyzie, settle down, brother.
Is this stuff bugging you?
Nah, it's all good. And Keyzie. Because the thing is, you could be buying a Corona. Corona will cost you $15.
You're joking.
Now, if you work that out for the dozen there,
Yes.
you're looking at about $180 for a dozen.
Yes, indeed.
Well, I can go down to my local, get a dozen, $27, $28.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying? There's $120 difference. That's what you call a markup, Keyzie.
Oh, wow.
Okay. But I had a friend recently who was in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Las Vegas. At the Sphere. You two were performing there. You heard of them?
Yeah.
Irish.
Bono?
Irish.
Oh, who?
The Edge?
Bono.
Yeah, Bono.
Oh,
Pro
right.
Bono. Yeah. And anyway, they were charging for drinks there $75 New Zealand for one Red Bull and vodka. $75 New Zealand. How does that get your goat?
Massively.
Does it grind your goat?
Massively.
Yeah. That's pricey.
Does it
man.
bug you?
Back in the day, that would have been a week's worth of
Everything.
No. for one drink.
Yeah.
I also, my cousin went and saw the Book of Mormon on Broadway.
Yes.
$55 for one gin and tonic.
Yeah. You
Ooh.
see,
That is crazy.
It's crazy.
it does my head in.
Does it bug you, Jase?
And
Jase.
I quite genuinely...
Easy. That's enough of that.
when you go out to dinner, and this is the plus side of, not drinking is when you go out to dinner and, you don't have the booze cost, shoved in there, which takes it from sort of $150 to $300, just like that in the blink of an eye.
Easily.
Yes.
And the great thing about when you go out for dinner is when you say, I've left my wallet in the car, and then you just go home.
Yeah, you don't pay at all.
Do you do that?
Oh, yeah.
I got to keep that in mind, actually.
Oh, it's a good one.
Because I was about to complain that because I was, drinking first at the RSA, and then we moved to a bar. And
This on Saturday night.
This is on Saturday Arvo, actually,
Oh.
responsibly, of course. And then when I went from drinking jugs to pints, they cost the exact same with the change of venue.
Right.
So if what I used to be able to get a jug of now costs the same as getting a glass of it.
Yeah.
I was like, what's that about?
What's the solution, Keyzie? This is the thing, man.
Well, it depends where you are too, of course. But what are we looking at here, fellas, for a pint of beer? What's
$14, $15.
You're joking.
In Auckland right now it is. It's like $14 and it won't even be top quality
And
stuff.
that's just a handle.
Well, a pint, yeah.
A pint,
Yeah, that's right.
Although the other day, as I said on here, actually, I got a half pint down at the viaduct and it was $14 and it wasn't even a full pint. You know what I mean? It was bugging me. Is it bugging you guys?
No.
Okay.
But what's the next steps, Keyzie? I guess what they're trying to do is price you out of the market so you don't drink so much. But they're dreaming, aren't they? Because you've got your fun fund.
My fun fund, yeah. Well, to be honest, the only thing I've thought of is...
Drinking every day.
Sorry, fellas. That one fired off accidentally, actually. I'm so sorry. Is just to not go out.
Right. Yeah,
Yep.
that suits me.
Yeah,
Suits me
it's called
too.
the Jason Hoyt method. You just go, stuff that, I'm going to stay in. Just sit on a big pile of dog squad money like the dragon from The Hobbit.
Yeah.
And just never spend any of it.
Schmow.
Yeah, I just
Snow.
I just sit at home on my piles of cash in the nude, my gold coins.
Yeah, that's right.
And just sort of, pour it all over me and lather my body up with just cash.
Are you the dragon?
I'm the dragon, yeah.
Dragon D's nuts.
Dragon D's nuts. A digga 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 dig.
Sorry, Jase, did that bug you just then?
No?
It looked like it did.
Are you sure it didn't?
It looked like it did.
Here's Radiohead.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed. Gorillas there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon, 24 minutes past 5 o'clock. But right now it's time to play Sharpest Tool in the Shed.
That's right, fellas. It's all thanks to our mates at Placemakers and the Monster Tool Sale. It is still on. It's back. It's bigger than ever. Head to your local Placemakers store. Get yourself a deal, or you can go online and do it. All the best prices on all the best tools, and there's plenty of prizes up for grabs too.
Great stuff, Keyzie. Jack, you mad bastard. How's life?
Good, thanks, mate. How's it going?
Yeah, good, thanks, Jack. What do you do for a crust, mate?
No, I'm just a student down here in Dunedin.
Oh, yeah,
you're a
good on you.
backbone, mate.
What are you
Future of the
studying,
country, brother.
What are you studying there, Jack?
Just an easy BCom, boys.
Yeah, good stuff.
Too easy.
Broadcast
All right,
comms.
now, Jack, do you know how this game goes?
No, you're going to have to explain it to me.
Okay, we're going to name 10 tools. Then you're going to repeat at least 5 of those back to us in under 10 seconds to win a tool, all right?
Okay.
Okay, Jack, and we are checking whether or not you are the sharpest tool in the shed, okay? You
And
ready?
just so you know, mate, we're going to say one tool each. We're going to alternate. So you're going to listen for 3 different voices, all right, babe?
All right. So just repeat back 5 tools that you say to me.
At least 5.
At
Yeah.
least 5. So we're going to
5,
say
yeah.
all 10, and then we're going to start the clock.
All right?
Easy as, mate. Cheers.
Okay.
Okay, here we go, Jack. I'll kick us off. Hammer,
Drill,
Cockswatch,
trowel,
pliers,
peckerwood,
sawhorse,
file.
stiffy rod,
chisel,
Go, Jack.
Drill, chisel, sawhorse, hammer, stiff rod.
Not stiff rod. What's it called, mate?
I'm prepared to give him that.
Yeah, but it's called a stiffy rod, the
It
tool,
is a
though,
stiffy
right?
rod, but if you went down to Placemakers, I mean, they're such experts in their tools. If you said stiff rod,
Yeah.
they would know what you were talking about, and they'd be able to go to the shelf and they'd grab a stiffy rod.
Yeah,
and they'd put it right in your hand.
So can I just clarify, what did Jack say stiffy rod?
No, he said stiff rod.
Oh, stiff rod.
But I think... 'cause
Well, I
it's
mean,
the
a stiff
first-
rod is a stiffy rod.
Wow.
But a lot of the boys in the trade, they'll call it a stiff rod or a stiff or a
Yeah, but
stiffy.
if you-
hand me my stiffy, would you?
Yeah, exactly.
But if you go down to the job site...
He's definitely got a stiff rod, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, see, I do have a couple of stiff rods, you're right.
Oh, you do?
But if
One
I
in each hand.
If I walked into the building site and said, can I borrow your stiff rod? They'll be like, you mean stiffy rod?
Yeah, no,
you idiot.
well, yeah. Well, I don't think they call you an idiot. They think you knew what you were talking
Mate,
about, right?
okay.
I'll be honest with you. I
It's
wouldn't.
like if I'm on one side of the yard, Jase, and
Yes.
you're on the other side of the yard, and I shout out, "Hey, Hoity J, grab my stiffy, man, grab my stiffy."
Yeah.
You know what I was talking about.
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah,
you?
totally.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was just going to make the point, too, actually, is that I wouldn't be on a construction site without a stiffy.
Oh, no.
Construction shite.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, then, congratulations, Jack, mate. You've won yourself a Hikoki cordless radio.
Oh, boys, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Keep up the
Awesome,
good work.
Jack.
Take that into the old lecture. Take that into the lecture theatre with your brother.
Yeah, and blast the old big show.
Good stuff, Jack. Stay on the line and punch all
Cheers, mate. Thanks, boys.
Good
No
on you,
worries,
boys,
mate.
I was actually
What a backbone.
all this tool chat's making me want to get the boys back for tool chat.
100%.
You know what I mean? I wonder how they're going at the moment. I haven't heard from them for ages.
All this tool chat's making me want to get my stiffy right out.
Yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed. Tom Petty there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 5:37. Now a massive sporting weekend, so let's get into a bit of sport chat.
Sport.
Chat.
Let's start with the cricket.
Okay.
Boring.
Your thoughts?
Well, I commentated on the Saturday there.
Yes.
All day long I was in there, and I was bracing myself for a bit of a clinic from the Australians. I thought it was going to be a real batathon. But it wasn't that. There was about 10 wickets over the course of the day, including a couple from New Zealand. And at the end of that day, I thought to myself, look, we've given ourselves a good chance here. We're 113 for 2, 250 to get, give or take. Anything is possible as long as Ratchin and Daryl Mitchell can stay in. Well, Ratchin was gone in about half an hour. Blundell was out for nothing not too long after that, and then, of course, she was all over.
Yeah.
I thought anything that could go wrong in that test did.
Yes.
I thought it was a fairly horrendous display of us not sticking to our systems in terms of them getting over 100 runs for the last wicket. You've got a disaster of the run out between Williamson.
God.
And there was. You've got the number. You've got Nathan Lyons, the night watchman, top scoring for Australian. There's a million reasons where any opportunity we had to win, or at the very least compete, were taken away from us by our own ineptitude, I would say.
And you don't beat Australia when you're 25 for 5. But, yeah, that last wicket stand up 116, massive significance there. Lyon getting 40-odd, not good. And we were the architects of our own demise, quite frankly. Some positives for me. I like the look of Ratchin. I thought Mitchell actually looked untroubled. Phillips, of course, with his fifer.
Yeah.
That came right out of the blue.
Could have been a sixfer.
And just on that, by the way, what a bizarre pitch. For a Wellington, usually it flattens out and turns into a beautiful deck after the first day.
Yeah.
Turned into a spinner's paradise. It was madness.
I will just say as well, I think this team is beatable.
Yes.
But you cannot play beyond our capabilities if you expect to win. You have to play as well as we have been playing, but against Australia, because their batting looks not amazing, to be completely honest with you. Pretty weak, those Steve Smiths, your Labuschagnes, you'd expect them to be smashing out of the park. They're in terrible form, and we need to take advantage of it.
We do.
Fingers crossed for the next test starts on Friday.
Yeah, Super Rugby, Crusaders lost, Hurricanes won in the last minute, I think. Chiefs won, and was it Blues? Highlanders?
Yeah, Blues
won.
Nice. The NRL got underway, fellas. This is what I've been very excited for the past few months. 2 games over in Las Vegas for the first time ever. The opening game of the season, the season is very, very young. It was one of the most exciting games I've seen in a long time. The football field they were playing on, the NFL field, is 5 metres narrower than a regular NRL field. So everyone was like, it's going to be pretty hard to score points. Everyone's going to be, unfit. It's early in the season. Squeezed in. There was 60 points scored. It was a tri-fest between the Rabbitohs and the Seagulls. Watch the highlights if you haven't seen them. And then the Roosters played the Broncos. The Broncos are kind of being tipped as possibly a number 1 spot this year after that game. However, I don't think so. And I do think the Roosters will be top 3 this year.
Only 26 rounds to go to find out.
Yeah.
Very excited. 27, actually.
Up the wires.
Totally, Jase. By the way, our winner, Steve from Tauranga, who won the chance to go over to Vegas thanks to boystrip.co.nz and watch both of those games. We're going to give him a call next and see how he fared.
Good stuff. In the meantime, here's live.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Garbage there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Now, you recall, fellas, the Vegas trip that we gave away a little while back.
That's right.
Which was for that league you were just talking about in Sports Chat there, Keyzie.
That's right. The NRL season opener in Las Vegas. 2 doubleheaders, 4 of the biggest teams, and it was all put together by boystrip.co.nz, who, by the way, apparently have been cooking up a little something for the big show.
Yeah.
One of these days we might be finding out something exciting. So.
Hey, but I tell you what is exciting. Steve Parko, our winner, is over there at the moment. Steve, you mad bastard. How's life?
Good evening, gents. How you going? What's happening?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. We're going very, very well. More importantly, how are you going? What's going on?
Yeah, look, this place is as crazy as you'd expect it to be honest. It's been 4 days now of just non-stop sights and, just fun. We've just had a really good time.
Bloody ripper, Steve, mate. I watched both games on telly last night, mate. They were both incredibly exciting. The atmosphere looked excellent considering, the States doesn't play rugby league. How was it being there in person?
Yeah, to be honest, it was really good. I mean, I'm on Twitter a bit and there was a bit of people talking it down, to be honest, but the stadium was really full. There was heaps of people. There was heaps of Americans there. We were chatting to heaps of people who were keen to come and see rugby league and see the product and all that sort of stuff. There was a great atmosphere between the games. There was lots of Aussie music and Kiwi music. It was really good.
Well, all you got to do with rugby league is take it to the people, Steve, because it sells itself, doesn't it?
Well, they call it in Australia. They call it the blue collar game, don't they?
So it's the blue collar game. It's the game of the people.
You just got to appeal to the lowest of, the masses. The masses.
The masses is a nice way of putting it, but I think your first instinct there, the lowest of the low, is absolutely right.
Come now, fellas.
Well, I mean, I always...
Look,
the proletariat, can I say that? The filth.
Yeah, look, let's not beat around the bush. It's a game of the people. It's a blue-collar man's game. It's the working man's game. It always has been. It always will be. And it's the game of second chances. You can pretty much do whatever you want and get away with it in rugby league.
The game of second chances.
It's the game of second chances. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely, it is. It's the game played by animals for animals.
Well, that's what they say, isn't it? Rugby is a game. Rugby union's a game. Played. It's a thugs game played by gentlemen, and rugby league's a gentleman's game played by thugs. So I think that sums it up pretty nicely. What do you think?
Steve, what else have you been getting out? You had a bit of a flutter, mate? Been to a casino, all that sort of jazz? You and your lovely partner?
Yeah. I'm just meters from the casino floor at Planet Hollywood right now, so we've had a pretty good day today. We've clawed back a little bit of a deficit, but we've been doing a bit of shopping for our kids. Can I just give a little shout out to Samantha and Blake, who have been the absolute backbone?
Sorry, mate. Shout out Friday.
Shout out, mate. I don't even know what day it is. There's no clocks in the casino. It could be Tuesday. I've got no idea.
Bloody ripper.
No, it's been really good. It's been really good. The guys at Boys Trip have really looked after us. Michael, our tour host, has been awesome. David in the office there, who looks after everything, was really good. So, all I've heard is, there's a lot of Wawa's jerseys in the stadium for the day. There's heaps of Aussies and Kiwis around the place. So it's just been an awesome trip.
Bloody ripper, Steve.
Good on you, Steve. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, mate. Finish it off strongly, and we'll maybe talk to you when you get back, eh?
Definitely. I just want to say that I really hope that Boys Trip can get the they're gone.
No,
we're
not.
Mate. Well, we're running out of time. The song's about to start.
Hopefully we can get the Warriors over here, man, because it just suits you guys down.
See you next year, brother.
Sounds good, mate.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Big there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon, 4 minutes to 6 o'clock. Heaps coming up after 6, including What's on the TV with Mike Minogue, as well as What's for Tea New Zealand with me. Easy. So whatever you're having for tea, text us now on 3483, and we'll be getting into that after 6 o'clock.
Yeah, but they could also win a $50 night and day voucher. Fellas. What up? 3483. Flick us a text.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. That was quite good, actually, fellas.
Not
Thank
bad.
you. By the way, Night and Day, every sixth thick shake is free. Ask them for a milk bar card.
Also, everyone that texts through on 3483 or gives us a call on 0800 Hodaki or sends us a talkback on the iHeartRadio app goes in the draw for a $50 Night and Day voucher. Now, the podcast outro today, a bonus podcast we do outside of the show, a bit more free form, a bit more R18 sometimes, a bit more filthy sometimes. I wouldn't have a clue once again what it was today.
Today, you actually had a revelation about cheese balls, Jase.
Right, okay.
Do you want to hear a snippet?
Sure.
Would you like that on your birthday if your wife booked like a staycation and then you walk in the door and there's just a trail of cheese balls?
It was interesting, actually, because the last lot of cheese balls I didn't enjoy as much.
Right. Actually,
And I don't
you ate the
know
whole
what-
bag.
I still ate the bag. Yeah, if you're going to open a bag of cheese balls, Mogi, you don't leave them there, obviously. Sure. I don't know what it was. Maybe I just wasn't in the right mood, the frame of mind. I'm not sure. I'm
worried about you.
Are you?
Yeah.
What, because
you don't like cheese balls? What the hell? That's like the one thing you like. Maybe you hate everything else, diss everything else, but you love cheese balls, man.
You
sad.
just had a cold cookie. That was no good.
Brownie.
You just had some chicken tenders. Gross.
Yeah,
Didn't like those.
they were gross. But that was a Keyzie recommendation. That's why I didn't like that. Bloody awful they were. Hey, now coming up, speaking of food, what's for tea New Zealand with me, Keyzie, bomb. Send us through your text on 3483 and we'll get into those next, fellas. What do you say?
Yeah, man.
I'm
keen. Starving.
And also everyone that texts through on 3483, what they're having for dinner and where they are, what their name is, etc. And the door for a $50 Night and Day voucher, so keep them coming. There's a tune.
Bill Jam.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, the exponents here on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. 15 minutes past 6 o'clock, which means it's time for...
Oh, yeah, hey guys, text here from Steve. What's for tea, New Zealand? With me, Keyzie. Oh, it's a shame you missed that, Jase. It doesn't really make sense on its own like that. That's right, it's the great segment where you text in on 3483 and you tell us what you're having for dinner.
What are you having for tea,
and then we read it, and you might win a $50 Night and Day voucher. For tea tonight, we've got a Hello Box, my food bag box thing.
Pork mince?
No, I don't think it is pork mince tonight. I'm not sure, actually.
Right, okay.
Excited to find out, though. Jase, what are you having?
Falafels in a pita bread with all sorts of various sauces and vegetables.
Beautiful Mediterranean little dinner you
it's
got
going to be
yourself
really nice.
there.
Maybe a bit of feta cheese as well there. Maybe some lemon zest.
Hummus? What about you, Mike?
Don't know.
Sick. Lots of texts coming in on 3483, really good ones. G'day, guys. Just got a teeth ripped out, so steamed veggies.
Sorry, what?
Just got a tooth ripped out. So steamed veggies and pan-fried gurnard, minimal chewing required. Haha, that's Andrew.
Yeah, good on you.
Sucking on it.
And New Plymouth.
Massive backbone.
Suck it hard.
You suck that fish hard. G'day, guys. Bangers and mash and sweet corn and hopefully gravy. And that's from Anonymous.
Oh.
Okay, you see, I don't mind that. Old schools.
What about this? Oh, hey, guys. Nick. From the...
Did he start that with, hey, guys?
Yeah, it says here, oh, hey, guys. Nick from the Big Smoke here. Fish and chips tonight. A little bit of lemon pepper, a little bit of tea sauce.
Ooh. Tommy South.
Yeah, nice.
It could be tartare.
I went through a real lemon pepper phase, actually.
Did you?
It's bloody delicious, Mogi.
Oh, yeah.
A bit spicy, a little bit zingy as well.
A little bit of lemon, a little bit of pepper.
Well, yeah, it's sort of crunched together there.
What were you putting them on? What were you putting it on?
Oh, most things.
Like chips?
Yes.
Fish?
Yes.
Oh. G'day, guys. Having sweet and sour pork tonight. Cheers. And that's from... Daryl.
Oh, Daryl.
Yeah, Daryl.
Sweet and sour pork.
Don't you mean Steve?
Daryl in Dargaville. Someone here is literally just the second text through meatballs in the sauce, and that's from Chris.
Oh, what about this one? Can I read one, Keyzie? Can I overturn, man? Hey, team. Corn chowder for me and steak, eggs and chips with mushroom sauce for the hubby. That's from Holly in Christchurch. So she's having corn chowder.
Yes.
He's having steak and eggs and chips with mushroom sauce.
I wonder how common that is actually, where you've got partners going for different meals. You know what I mean?
Well, the corn chowder feels like a bit of a reheat. You know what I mean? That one's sitting there. She's not having to make it from scratch. Or he. The steak, eggs and chips, of course, is abomination.
Yes.
And he's disgraced himself with that. And she should divorce him.
Yeah, I was going to say,
agree.
a lot of couples will be having separate meals if they've been divorced.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Kia ora backbones, lasagna for dinner tonight. Made enough of it, so it'll be dinner tomorrow night and possibly Wednesday night as well. Meal prep equals winning. Cheers. And that's from Nathan in Christchurch.
yeah.
Yes, that's budgeting right there too.
That
You
is.
you save yourself big bucks.
Here's a top tip. If you make a delicious lasagna, you can put some in some bread with butter on it and then toasty it.
Yep. Okay.
Sorry, Mike just farted again secretly and then thinks I don't know this. Are you serious, mate?
This is unbelievable, the accusations getting thrown.
No,
my
it
way.
isn't, because you do it and then you look me square in the face like, yeah, I just did
Keyzie,
that.
I'm always looking at you, brother.
Great stuff.
Yeah,
Is it,
backbone.
Jase? Is it great stuff?
Well,
is it?
I don't know about cutting the cheese so much, but yeah, the food's just been sensational.
Actually,
tonight.
just on the cheese. Hey, fellas, having cheese for dinner.
Okay, good.
This is from Thomas.
A little bit of lemon zest, a little bit of cracked pepper.
Yeah, a bit of chutney.
Crackers.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Foo Fighters there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday evening. Another weekend of television watching for some of us. So let's get into this, shall we?
Oh, that's
come
right.
on,
Jesse.
What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
Yeah.
I watched a movie. I watched a whole movie.
Well done, man.
Thanks, man,
That's
bro.
great.
Appreciate that, brother.
No worries.
Good on you, mate.
What was it called?
Thanks, mate.
Amsterdam.
No, that's a city.
And it was directed by David O. Russell, who you might remember from Three Kings, Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh.
Directed a few things, and it had in it Denzel Washington's son, Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, Rami Malek, Anna Taylor-Joy, and Robert De Niro.
Wow. Bit of a lineup.
And
It's a huge cast.
I'd started watching it before, and because it wasn't the best thing I'd ever seen in my life, within 8 seconds I
You
turned
said
it
no.
off.
Yeah.
And it was good, man. I really enjoyed it.
Yes.
There's bits of it that weren't good, and it wasn't an amazing movie. But I think I put everything in a basket now, where everything is just, I put it on a level pegging. So I'll see, you might watch that show Beef on Netflix. You know that one, Beef?
Yes.
Never heard of
You've
it.
watched it.
Yeah, and watch Beef. I went off that in the end.
It's
but
crap.
Yes.
It's garbage. But
Yes.
because it's also on Netflix, you compare it to something by David O. Russell, who's made masterpieces before. And I think what I'm going to start doing is get away from the beefs and start watching more of the good directors and all that sort of stuff. There's another one called Babylon. So the guy that directed La La Land and Whiplash and all that.
Yes.
Which I haven't watched because I heard like 5 bad words against it, so I can't be bothered. But it's got Brad Pitt in it. I love Brad Pitt. Why am I watching that?
Yeah, he's hot, man.
He's hot. So anyway,
What was
Jason,
that
I
on?
think you would like it. It's
Yes.
on Netflix,
You sure?
maybe, or
Okay.
Prime.
Either of those two?
One of those two, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if you'd like it, Keyzie.
Okay, why is that?
Oh, it's a bit, probably because it's a bit
But you
intricate.
haven't seen it.
It's probably a bit intricate.
Right.
Yeah. You probably
Christian
won't-
Bale, man, is the man.
Nuanced. It's probably nuanced.
But if it's over my head, it'll be a mile over Jace's head.
But my wife and I...
I.
did that classic thing because she was
Oh,
lying
that classic thing.
prone
Yeah.
and sick on the couch.
Hey.
And we were scrolling through and I went... and we did that thing where we go, actually, you know what? Let's watch Good Will Hunting.
Oh.
We came across that and went, it's been ages since we've watched that.
Didn't you watch that the other day?
No, I watched
No.
it the other day, and then Jase was saying that's a good movie.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen it.
And we know that it's a good movie, so we saw it again and it was
A good
equally
movie?
good.
Yeah.
And I'm a massive Matt Damon fan.
He was great, isn't he?
He's superb,
Even
man.
Ben Affleck is great in it.
Yeah, he can be up and down, but I always find
Yes.
with Matt Damon, it doesn't matter what he's doing.
Matt Damon.
He always does it well.
Matt Damon.
And of course,
Can't do that.
you know, the great man himself. God, is
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, yes.
Yeah.
Some great scenes.
Keyzie hasn't seen it.
I haven't seen it because I went to watch it, but then
It's a bit nuanced.
I watched.
It'd be a bit over your head, I think, Keyzie.
Jase.
You'll probably miss the subtleties.
Because I was going to watch it, but then I was like, I'll watch Matt Damon's best movie instead, Stuck on You. Stuck with You.
Is that the
See,
Siamese
this is
twin?
what
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
Siamese
Keyzie.
twin one. Yeah.
Don't bother watching it if that's,
I watched Dog Squad last night, Jason, an older episode.
God.
The funny thing about this episode was that they had this dog and it was sniffing around, and it
Sounds
was
about right.
You know the ones where
that's what they do, Keyzie,
where the
generally.
where the car's at the prison and they search the cars before the cars come through.
Yes.
It's like the dog sniffed around, didn't find anything, but then they found a knife afterwards. And it was like, well, the dog didn't do that. That was just there.
Dog doesn't deserve the credit for that.
Nah. And it was like, it's always a good day at work on the dog squad. I was like, no, it wasn't.
And actually, interestingly, in that scenario,
TVNZ Plus.
I think if the cops are looking for something specific and then they find something else, they can't charge you with that
Yeah, correct.
because they have to specify what it is they're searching for. So
Right.
if they find a massive, gun, they go, oh, bugger, we didn't mention that.
We were searching for drugs.
Just a little tip for all you youngsters out there.
For you beginners out
No,
there.
you're right.
I don't know if we can give out legal advice, but all good.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed. Oasis there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Hey, Keyzie, are the Warriors on Sky?
The NRL Warriors.
Yeah, the NRL
Yeah,
Warriors.
of course they're on Sky. They've been on Sky for the last million
Oh,
years.
It's the home
okay,
of the
yeah,
Warriors.
Yeah, that's their tagline.
Is the ACC commentating that, Keyzie?
The ACC is commentating that game. In fact, this Friday, 8 o'clock against the Sharks, myself and Di Henwood will be at Mount Smart in the commentary boxes. They've let us in there now, which is very
You know
exciting.
what? I think, Jase, you and I are ready to step up and do the commentary. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
you guys are all good.
Yeah,
I think so,
yeah.
Mogi.
Because I'm a bit worried about you, Keyzie. I don't want you sort of getting all nervous and then keeling over or anything like that.
Exactly.
When
And-
do
and
I
the
get
fact
nervous
that-
and keel over?
The fact that it's in a corporate box makes it even more attractive
well, it's,
I
actually,
think
it's, in a,
so.
it's in a commentary
Do they
box.
have-
Well, you
like-
chuck a couple of kegs in there and then it becomes a corporate box.
Will they bring you food and stuff?
Yeah, there'll be food there. Yeah,
Yeah,
lots of
yeah.
it.
How many guests are you allowed?
0. Why is that? Did
Zero.
you- yeah, sorry, mate.
Not counting us.
Oh, yeah, I think that might have been in it, actually, when I
Yeah.
heard them talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but-
Okay, cool.
Oh,
All right, and
no,
you'll
no.
pick us up at...
No.
Well, you might as well, because we live quite close, Keyzie. I mean, you might as well on your way pick old Hoodie J
But
up.
I'm coming
Yeah.
from
and
work.
then Mogi.
And you'll be with me at
I'm on the
work.
way.
Oh,
Mogi's on the way, exactly.
okay, I'll definitely do that. Be waiting outside your house at 7 on Friday, which is impossible because we finished at
I'll
7.
be here. We can just jump in the car and go out. Yes.
Oh.
Perfect.
Perfect. So that's that sorted.
Hey,
Is your
so-
wife coming?
No.
Up the wires.
Who's taking their wife to commentary? That's just silly, Jase, just because you do that every time. Hey, guys, the NRL season is back for 2024. And
Was that this year?
Of course, every single game is on Sky. That is this year. Very astute, Mogi. Sky are bringing the bandwagon to life. They want to hook everyone up. You and 2 mates could win free merchandise and tickets to the opening game of the season this Friday, the 8th of March. To win that, keep an eye on Hodaki's socials. Pugs is deep in the lab right now cooking up a little vid, which is going to be posted at some stage soon on the Hodaki Big Show's social accounts.
Probably tomorrow, he reckons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because he's such a machine, old pug son.
But when you see that video, comment on it who you would smash in a one-on-one situation.
Ooh.
And you and 2 mates could be getting free tickets and merch, all right?
Sounds good, man.
Interesting.
And maybe, go up and have a little spell with old Keyzie
That's
and die
not-
up in the
That
commentary.
is not part of the package,
Especially
no.
if there's snacks and stuff.
There's every single game is on Sky this year, folks. Get amongst it.
Beautiful.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Well, there you go, done and dusted for your Monday night. Hope you got through the day okay. Mogi, your plans tonight, mate? She doesn't look like swimming weather, so you'll be indoors, I'm picking.
I'll be indoors, mate, working until about midnight. Then I'll have a few beers, probably go to the gym, make love.
Yeah, nice.
Small glass of port, put Keyzie's wife to bed,
What?
play PlayStation.
Nice, man. Sounds perfect. Kizzy, what are you up to, mate?
Are you doing a gaming podcast at all in there?
Huh?
What? Tonight I'm doing a gaming podcast, and then I'll probably, to be honest, on the way to the podcast, I'm going to swing in and get like a lasagna topper from a gas station.
Sure.
Just to get me through, and then afterwards I will be night and day. Did I say a gas station?
Yeah.
I meant night and day.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you meant that.
Yeah. And then after that, I'll come home, eat whatever meal my wife has cooked. She'll probably go straight to bed because I'll be home late. And then I have a small glass of port, and I'll put Mike's wife to bed after that.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
nice.
What about you, Jase?
Well, actually, when I get home, I'm picking them. My wife will already be in bed.
She's sick, eh?
Yeah, she's not
Of your
well at the
shit.
moment. So after last night's atrocious sleep, where she coughed and hacked her way through the night, I might go spare room tonight. Is that ungrateful? Is that a bit
I
harsh?
think she'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
No, I think it's all good, man.
Because she was sweaty as well, or maybe it was me that was sweaty, I'm not sure.
Well, the thing that I've noticed is you feel bad if you know you're keeping someone up. It'll be a load off her mind if you just say, hey, you just starfish in the middle there, I'll go to the spare room.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that then. But that's after I go to the gym, come home, probably have some protein, make love.
Who are you making love with?
Myself. Have a glass of port.
All right.
Put wake Keyzie's wife up and give her a good night kiss and then probably go to bed.
Okay, this is going too far, fellas. We need to nip this thing in the bud ASAP.
But listen, thanks for your company this Monday afternoon. It's been a pleasure. Tune in same time, same place tomorrow. Till then, see you later.
Bye.